Hey folks, I am a little bushed. I'm a little bushed, but that's all right. Now, you see this bog behind me? Here in the Northeast, we have what we call peeper frogs, and they're only about an inch and a half big. They're tan, they're really smooth, but for a little tiny frog, they're awfully noisy. And what happens is they hibernate, right? So when the water temperature reaches about 37, 39 degrees or so, they start coming out, they're warming up, and they want to mate. Well, I can tell you, even though I've got a considerable amount of ducks that like to eat small frogs, they don't make a dent in this bog. Now the peepers started about, I don't know, sometime early last week, but they're ramping up. In about another week or so, folks, I've held conversations out in my dooryard with me leaning on the back of the body of a pickup and the person on the other side of the body of the pickup. And in order to have a conversation, we were hollering, and we were about 6 feet apart, folks. So they do get really, really loud. Now, this is what we call spring is finally getting here, right? When the peepers come out. And they're really nice to hear at first. But I can tell you, when they get ramped up, it gets so loud here, folks, that I have to close the windows in my house. I have a hard time sleeping because it's deafening. It's just deafening. So when they first come out, it's really nice to hear, but when they get into the full mating season, I'm over it. They can go away. The ducks can eat every single one of them. So if you have never heard a peeper, if you live out like the Midwest or Australia, I don't know, Switzerland, I don't know, you folks are Scotland, you're all over, right? Now some of you are in colder climates, so I'm not sure if you have peepers or not. Some people like the sounds of them, but when you live right next to a bog, they get old really fast. But anyway, they'll come out about this time of year, season depending, and their major mating season here on this bog here is about May. So they'll get really loud, and I can hear them into the beginning of June some years. So they'll peep anywhere from noon on. They're kind of like night owls, right? They do this singing at night for the most part, but when they're first coming out and they want to find a mate, because that's what that peeping is, right? They'll call, and if the female likes the sound of that singing, he'll keep chirping, and she'll follow until she finds that beautiful voice that she's looking for, right? So I did film a little while ago the peepers, and I'll put that in this video, and I will show you throughout the season. I'll record a little bit, because if you've never heard them, they're really beautiful, folks. They're really beautiful. So what does this have to do with shit in the fan? Absolutely nothing. Because even if you were hungry, if that frog is an inch and a half in size, you're not going to get much meat from them, right? But you might be able to catch them and feed them to your ducks, maybe. I don't know. So I guess this is just a nature video. So I guess that's it, folks. There's a lot I want to say. There's a lot that I feel I could say, but I'm very tired. I've got a knee that's really acting up tonight. I've taken some ibuprofen to get the swelling down, and I'll probably have to sleep with it under a pillow tonight. But that's okay. That's okay. That lets me know that I'm working. Probably a little too hard, but you know, when you live this lifestyle and you wear and tear your body, the body will let you know when it needs to rest. So I'm gonna rest for the rest of the day. I'll do my chores, and it's so warm, and it's like 86 degrees inside my house, folks, and I haven't had a fire since yesterday, so it's pretty warm in there, and I got a couple of windows open. But I'm gonna step out of the way and let you hear them, and y'all have a good night. Thank you for tuning back in, and thank you so much for being here.